You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts.
All right, Black and White Sports supporters. Well, I was told, the Indiana Fever media, I was told by the team when she was hired, Stephanie White was hired, that she was a defensive guru. I was told that she was going to work Aaliyah Boston and Caitlin Clark like John Stockton and Karl Malone. Folks, the Atlanta Dream set a franchise record with 113 points tonight. The Fever standard operating procedure came out fast in the first quarter, shit the bed the rest of the game. They were on pace for like 143 points. Shout out CDS for that one. And then the bottom fell out for the next three quarters. And what actual adjustments did Stephanie White make at halftime? Because I swear to God, she didn't make any. And is there a reason why she keeps benching Caitlin Clark in the second quarter? Because they go to timeout, or they go to the end of the quarter. There's time in between that, yada, 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 rest, blah, blah, blah. They come back from TV commercial, Caitlin Clark's still out. Aaliyah Boston and Kelsey Mitchell were still in. Caitlin Clark came out hot. Caitlin Clark did all she could in this game, although she had 5 turnovers in the third quarter. That's not good. But from an offensive standpoint, she did all she could. There were blown layups. Let's start here. We are going to find out if the Indiana Fever media, and I'm talking about not just beat reporters, but the ones that are clever on YouTube and on X, all these people that keep calling out content creators, do you have a testicle between you? Any of you? Why don't you quit worrying about us? Because frankly, we look right now. Why don't you quit worrying about us and hold the franchise responsible? Well, they'll only call on certain people. What are they going to do? Quit having press conferences after the games? If everybody keeps asking questions they don't like, are they just going to... they've got media obligations. They can't keep you all out of the room. Make them take responsibility. This was a bloodbath. If this was Philly, New York, or a real media market, it would be a bloodbath today after this game. There would be destruction. Guys, the Indiana Fever in this, of course, this game's over, had 4 offensive rebounds. The Dream had 12. The Fever had 19 turnovers. The Dream had, let me scroll down. The Dream had 8. Yikes. Are you kidding me? They let Angel Reese kind of do what she wanted to do. 7 of 14, shot 50%, 8 rebounds. Ryan Howard, 24 points. Caitlin Clark, bless her heart. Caitlin tried. She tried 26 points, just like the other night, on 11 of 18 shooting. She can't do it all by herself. 11 of 18 shooting, 7 assists, 7 rebounds. Sophie Cunningham, 13 points, 3 of 8 from three-point range. She continues to be a spark plug. Kelsey Mitchell continues to dribble the ball into frickin' oblivion. Guys, she went straight at 4 defenders today for a layup instead of passing the ball out. That is not going to win you games. That is not going to win you games. 5 of 13, Aaliyah Boston, 4 of 10. I'm going to be honest. I understand Aaliyah Boston hit 2 of her 3-pointers tonight. But her inside game offensively, if Caitlin is not feeding her the ball, is shit. It's not good. There, I said it out loud. I'm sure I'll hurt some feelings. Caitlin Clark, after the first quarter, 13 points. The Fever led by 7. And by the way, and guys, I'm going to tell you, I thought it was the best first quarter of the year. I was like, I literally put on X, if they allow them, if Stephanie White allows this team to push the ball up and down the court like they did in the first quarter, the Dreams got no chance. It was the most entertaining first quarter of the year. We get to the second quarter, God bless it, half-court, slow-down slog fest. That may be what Stephanie White wants, but guess what? This team can't win that way. You are 9-7 after 16 games with Caitlin Clark, Kelsey Mitchell, Aaliyah Boston, and Sophie Cunningham on this team. You are 9-7. You're barely in the playoffs right now. The job is too big for Stephanie White. Let's go. Let's go. Right down here. Way downtown. Boom. Caitlin Clark. Again, Caitlin can't do it all. Caitlin Clark again, folks. Way downtown. Boom. But once again, she started out hot. And then she's given a lengthy break. Yeah, shooters go cold. By the way, somebody in the chat today, the Ben Daniel chat, shout out, brought up Byron Scott as a potential coach for this team. Played with the Lakers. Coached with the Pacers, if I'm not going crazy. Has a connection to the franchise. That was a really good name to pull out. I've said Mark Jackson. I've said Jason. We've talked about Jason Kidd. We've talked about Bill Laimbeer. Byron Scott's a great name that was pulled out. Because I don't think this works, folks. I don't think this works. All right. Right here, Caitlin Clark, she's going to drive to the basket. This was a beautiful move. The little up and under, real nice. Real nice. Caitlin Clark, she's going to find Sophie for 3. Look at that pass. Way downtown. Booyaka. Yeah, nice. Real nice. And we haven't even gotten to that. I might put this in my next video. But the Fever posted Stephanie White's birthday. Look at this, folks. 28-15 in the third quarter. 29-22 in the fourth, and I can tell you, that 22 points in the fourth from the Fever, there was a bunch of trash-ass points late in the game all of a sudden. Caitlin Clark can't do it all. Sophie Cunningham can't do it all. You've got a center who really ought to be playing the 4 on a $6.4 million contract. You got Kelsey Mitchell on a 1.4 Supermax. You tell me we're turning a profit on those deals right now, because I don't buy it. I'm not saying they can't. This is not the right coach. This team's scoring on offense, by the way. They can't stop a nosebleed. They can't stop anything. They're like you're holding a net under a water faucet. That's not going to work. That's not going to work. I cannot wait to see if the media actually will press the coach. My gut feeling is no, they won't. Oh, but they'll be all mad at us. Okay. We don't look wrong right now, by the way. We don't. Tell me what you think. Wow. I was feeling great after the first quarter. I thought, are you kidding me? I'm going to be able to actually make a positive video. I like the play style. They were running up and down the court. Fast pace, push it, push it, push it. Push it right out the door. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.